undetectable, but cannot see survivors or their scratch marks. Mist clouds reveal the location of survivors who are not moving. Footprints reveal the path of survivors who are walking or running. Omnipresent Evil is deactivated by using jump scare. Yo, Rin, how are you? I'm reading about about our boy Jason here. Jump scare while Omnipresent Evil is activated. Look at a pallet, unbreakable wall, breakable wall, or window to quickly move to it and perform a special break or special vault action. I need to kind of see this stuff out in the wild. Like, I can read this stuff. I'm very tactile in terms of my learning. Like, I need to do. I could read and read and read and read. And until I actually perform the action, it doesn't sink in quite as well. Jump scare while Omnipresent Evil is activated. Look at it. Yeah, okay. Special secondary action button switches the side you will face when performing. Yo, what's up, Meth? How are you, brother? Jump scare exits Omnipresent Evil mode, grants haste, and reveals detected survivors with killer instinct. Okay. Switching up. Yeah, I mean, Jason, I've literally talked about this for years. Like, I was like, you know what? This is, I don't know if you guys knew this or if you've ever seen any of these. There may be one or two on my YouTube. I played Friday the 13th, the game, when it came out. That was like the first, my first ever game that I streamed on Twitch was BioShock. And I did that obviously to no one, but also I was completely muted. There was no audio of any kind for the 3 hours I streamed. I went back and watched the VOD after I streamed, and you can't hear a single thing for the entirety of the 3 hours. So I kind of don't count that. The first game I streamed to anybody who actually watched me was Friday the 13th. And I was so excited for that game, and I played it quite a lot. But that was like my first 6 or so months of streaming. And then it got like toxic, like people stream sniping and like people coming in and griefing and like just stupid shit in the game, you know? And then I switched to DBD. Even though I had already played DBD, I switched over to it. And I always said that, if they ever added Jason, that would be my jam, you know? I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I thought it was a Flannel Myers. Yeah, I mean, Mike Myers and Jason, like, I don't know, they both wear masks, right? They're both slasher killers from 70s and 80s movies, you know what I mean? So okay. I am open to survive with friends, kill your friends tonight, rather. I don't know what lobbies are going to look like for playing Jason. I imagine they're going to be really long waits, so I prefer kill your friends. To be honest, do we need to do slasher unlocked? Yep, we know that. We probably need to split. We got 500,000 blood points. There's a Mori right here, an Ebony Mori. May as well grab that. I'm not reading what any of these things are. I'm just grabbing them. Because we got to see that Mori too. Is it just me, chat, or does he seem a little bit petite? Like, does he seem, maybe it's just the perspective, but when I was clicking on different killers, like if you go to Myers, like, I don't know if it's just the proportions. I don't know if it's just the proportions, but like, who's the tallest killer? Wraith is the tall killer, right? Maybe it's just because he's so upright. But okay, so the top of his little head spike comes right up. It's in between the word public and then the avatar there, right? Now, if you go down to Jason, that's pretty cool. He is beneath that, right? Like, it's pretty safe to say he's kind of on par. Like, he's under the word public. Pyramid head. Yeah, but like, you would assume that his actual head, like his skull, is probably somewhere in here, right? You can the pyramid, like the big helmet. I don't don't know, maybe it's just he seems a little bit like squat. Oh, you want to hear? Hang on, here, listen. I'll turn it up a little bit so you can hear. I never did play Vecna. All right, here, ready? Here we go.
All roads have led to this realm.
Hello? Okay, here we go. It's pretty cool. I dig that. That's neat. He seems a little bit squat to me. Like he seems like just a little bit squished. I don't know. That's just my observation. I haven't had there's so much I haven't played in this game. It's so strange. Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit? Okay. Let's take a look at some of his stuff. Can we customize here? Can we what are the things? What are the things we could theoretically buy? I know this. I also am aware that this is like Jason Universe Jason. This isn't like the actual. Like I know that this isn't like the film IP Jason. So there's a bunch of stuff that they can't do. I'm still glad to see him in this. I mean, so I said like this speaks to me. This speaks to me pretty well. This the tree filler. I don't know about this particular costume. Bottom feeder. It looks a little bit maybe a little bit too cartoony for me. What are the weapons? Blade of the Risen. Okay. Gravedigger. That's pretty cool. I like that. Elm Splitter. The Oak Splitter. Okay. And charms. I'm not particularly interested in the charms. Okay, well, we got a peek. Loadout. Okay, so Scared to Death. After you hook 3 different survivors, a dull totem ignites. While chasing a survivor, whenever you basic break a pallet, survivors within 13 meters, they scream and they gain 13% hindered for 3 seconds. What are his, all right, there we go. So, Rampage. Whenever you brace it, God, I can't talk. Whenever you basic break a pallet or break up a wall, you earn 1 token, up to 13. Whenever you are blinded or pallet stunned for the next 13 seconds, gain 1% haste for each token. Okay. Silent Shadow. When the trial starts, you gain undetectable for 13 seconds or until you down a survivor. While all generators are completed, you gain undetectable. So the undetectable is you have no terror radius, you have no red stain, and survivors can't see their aura. That seems pretty good. That actually seems quite good to me. Yeah, it's like what's that hang on. Not overwhelming presence. Hang on. There is a perk, I can't remember the name of it because it's been so long. It's the one that makes your terror radius super small, right? We've got the whole gamut here, so we can do whatever. I'm not familiar with so many of these. You basic vault Windows 25. See, like I feel like there could be quite a lot of synergy with a lot of this stuff. Dissolution. 3 seconds after a survivor takes damage for 20 seconds, the next time a survivor fast vaults a pallet. Okay, so if they fast vault a pallet, that would require me to break the habit of breaking all the pallets, which I think is probably not in my wheelhouse because I'm just so like trained to break pallets. I think a lot of these perks have probably changed quite a lot since I've done them too. Basic, yeah, because then like, okay, so here I was reading this. I'll go over it again, and I'm gonna play it too because I need to play it to understand it. But Omnipresent Evil You press the active ability button to activate Omnipresent Evil. The slasher becomes invisible and gains undetectable, but cannot see survivors or their scratch marks. Mist clouds reveal the location of survivors who are not moving. Footprints reveal the path of survivors who are walking or running. Omnipresent Evil is deactivated by using Jump Scare. Jump Scare is while Omnipresent Evil is activated, look at a pallet, breakable wall, or window to quickly move to it and perform a special break or a special vault action. The secondary action button switches the side you will face when performing the jump scare. Jump Scare exits on Omnipresent Evil, grants haste, and reveals detected survivors with killer instinct. Now, special ability, throwing spikes. Dude, so Omnipresent Evil and Jump Scare already seems pretty good. On top of that, you also have throwing spikes. Grab a spike from scrap piles or hooks. Hold the secondary action button to ready the spike and tap the attack button to throw. Spikes are replenished throughout the map when Omnipresent Evil is activated. A spike knocks back a survivor and damages them for 1 health state. So if you already have 1 health state, if you already whacked them 1 time, and then you throw the spike, you're downing them, right? It's a ranged ability. So not only do you have this jump scare ability, which you have like this haste already for mobility. Now you also have on top of that, you also have a ranged attack. It seems like a pretty good kit, man. Like, survivors will be impaled if they are hit with a hook spike. They cannot heal past the injured state, and the embedded hook spike will have an aura visible to the killer. Injured survivors will both be impaled and immobilized if they are hit with a spike and knocked into a wall. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Wow. Okay. That seems really strong. Oh yeah, we don't need to do a blood web. We have everything already. Dirty money. No amount of money can save you from them. Gain 2 tokens whenever a generator is completed. If you're not holding a spike when vaulting a window or breaking a pallet, immediately spend a token and gain a spike. What? We need to test it out. That's why I said, like, if you guys are down, like, Kill Your Friends would be great to test some of this stuff out and just kind of see how it all works. I know Rin says that she's in. We obviously need 4 for Kill Your Friends. You're just in boat motor. The blades are chipped and cracked as if having cut through something solid. Passing through a window while in Omnipresent Evil mode marks them for 13 seconds. When you perform a jump scare, all marked windows become blocked for 5 seconds. Well, I don't know. Like, I need to run around with this guy and just kind of see what's going on. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Take your time. I'm just reading, just checking stuff out. Actually, we could probably. I can queue. Let's just run the stuff. Let's just throw some stuff on there. Let's run it. I want to find like the good synergy. Yeah. There's so many perks now. There's 10 pages of perks. And I don't know most of them. I don't know what most of them do. Trial starts at dull totem ignites. Whenever you hook a survivor, earn 1 token. For each token, basic skill check warnings appear later and good success zones are smaller. When you have 5 tokens, basic skill check warnings don't appear. Okay. What does NOED look like now? When all generators completed adult totem ignites, survivors gain exposed. You gain 4% haste while within... I wonder if NOED works with the spike. That would be... Actually, I kind of want to test it out. Let's just see. It seems pretty ridiculous, but... Hysteria. All right, and let's throw the Mori on too. I'm gonna hit play here and just like I'll look for a minute. It's 25 minutes, so it's like playing 2v8s. Yeah, we definitely need to kill your friends. You guys let me know if and when you are ready. If you guys want to do this. Otherwise, we'll be playing Slay the Spire in the DBD directory or something like that. I would prefer not, obviously. I think that jump scare the idea of that is pretty cool. Let's look at some of these other add-ons too. Bloody Magazine. The spattering of blood told the story of a brutal massacre. When a spike hook misses, all survivors within 13 meters of the impact scream and reveal their aura for 3 seconds. Okay, so a little bit of visibility. Burnt fuse. The surge of electricity was overwhelming. It left the man's flesh charred and smelling of cooked meat. While the survivor is impaled, and for 5 seconds after they extract the spike, the exit gates are blocked. Okay. And any survivors within are blocked for them, and any survivors within 13 meters. Man, they really they rolled out the red carpet here, man. Yo, dude, come on, man. Be chill. That's why we can't have nice things. I don't know, man. I've been trying to figure that out. My internet was acting up earlier too. I have no idea. No idea what the deal is. Standing Bear, how are you? Sorry. The YouTube chat has no moderation. This Jason kit seems really good, man. I'm actually pretty surprised. Missing Corkscrew, there's still one more. It seems to always be missing when you need it on hand. Impaled survivors emit a 32-meter terror radius until the spike is extracted. Gain undetectable from the time a survivor is impaled to 13 seconds after they extract the spike. So a lot of detection, you get a lot of mobility here too. Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of weakness, you know. I actually prefer him to be busted for. I mean, that's the whole idea, you know what I mean? Like, you get to a place where, you know, people get excited and they wanna play, and you know that's how Freddy was too. Hey, Ren. Okay. Well, I mean, we're waiting unless we need 4. We need 4 for Kill Your Friends. I mean, there's usually not a whole lot of people chatting, so. Yeah, there's usually not too many people chatting on YouTube. Usually, like, people come in and they kind of lurk for a little bit, and that's mostly it. Every once in a while, there's some messages, but for whatever reason, like, they don't show up always in the restream feed, which I need to figure out why that is. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're fine, man. Yeah, you're fine. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I saw. So there were already a couple messages, and then like somebody was spamming derogatory. I have to switch to Survivor because I don't want to sit here and do nothing. Yeah, there are apparently people sending messages there, and like they weren't showing up on my restream feed. I don't know why that was. I felt bad. Then I went to moderate it, and then like the messages weren't even there to ban. I don't know what happened. Maybe it does. Maybe it's bait, but I don't know why it got through. I don't know why it got through here. You know what I mean? Which again, is strange. Oh, I was just waiting until we had a couple more. I was just waiting until we had a couple more. I just hit join through the like if it doesn't if I go out and do survive with friends, it takes me out of the killer queue. So that's why I did it that way. Yeah, you can 100% have Nightbot set up for YouTube. Yeah, you can have it for any streaming platform as far as I know. Any of the big ones, anyway. Why do I have no perks? All right, at least we get to see this side of we get to see this side of Jason. Dude, if you're gonna be here, like... do you have the Twitch link in Steam? It should be in my profile, yeah. Okay, so I don't know what the fog indicates. The sound effects are pretty cool. Oh, is he over there? Okay. I have no idea what's going on this map at all. Like, no clue. Totally unfamiliar. I know it's tricksters, but... Mm-hmm, yep. If you do exclamation point Steam here in this chat, you should be able to get a link to my... Like, it should take you right to my profile, I think. No. Okay. I did at one point. I'd love a generator to do. We'll fix it. You also never really know what you're going to get on the PTB either. Like in terms of like teammates if you're playing Survivor, or what kind of game you're going to have if you play Killer. Oh, hello? Okay. Dude, the chase music is dope, man. That's really good. You have apple cinnamon uncrustable. I've never even seen that before. That sounds amazing. I don't like this map very much. Do people enjoy this map? That sounds... Oh shit, look, what is this? Oh, that's the killer that throws all the knives real fast, right? Is that the dude? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the whole point. I just haven't seen it. Like I haven't hardly watched. I've seen some people like play it just sort of like very briefly, like when I'm passing through streams. And most of the time, like I don't go to a stream to like watch a whole lot of DBD. I watch like I come to talk to the streamer. So like I kind of only sort of passively know what's going on, you know. Alright, this is the side. I just have no idea where things are here. Chasing somebody else over there too. I haven't had Korean barbecue in ages. That does sound pretty good. Does anybody in here live in California where they have like access to like amazing Korean barbecue? We have Korean barbecue in Florida. It's just okay. I haven't had great Korean barbecue in a long time. That sounds really good. I'm generally not a huge Spam fan, but like when I went to Hawaii last year, they have, what is that called? It begins with the letter M. It's like a Spam, it's got sushi rice and Spam and something else. It's like a big giant like roll. It's not like a sushi roll, it's bigger than that. I forget what it's called. Spam musubi, that's it, thank you, yes. That was really good. I don't like typically make it like I don't typically eat a lot of like heavily ultra processed meats. Like I don't eat deli meats a whole lot. I don't eat I love bacon, but I don't eat a whole lot of it. And if I do, it's usually like I try to stay away from the nitrates and things like that. I'm just not a super big processed type of dude. Oh, we're running towards the danger. Oh shit, that got us. Okay. It's like a gnat in my office. Yeah, that was really good. I love that. Masubi. Thank you, thank you. Do we have heals, perhaps? Maybe? Yay. Touch faster. Okay, where are we going? Oh, that's a wall. Okay. Supposed to do that? Don't love that map very much. Did you see my reaction? I'm like, the pallet went down and then it went up. Okay. Interesting. We didn't really have much in the way of chases, but we got 6 minutes. Okay. So we're close. Okay, so I'm just gonna go completely overpowered here, or with the add-ons, and then I'm assuming this is considered a little bit dirty, like a little bit scummy. I just want to see like to what extent we can push these abilities, and then if we get some people in, we'll do kill your friends, Ren. I know that you want to get in here too, but and I would love to do a kill your friends because I think that's the best way to learn new stuff, but we need 4. So that's what I mean, like pull it back and just kind of see what we think. And actually, if we're in here, I can probably check out a couple of the other killers too. If I'm gonna wait a long time, I'm gonna want to just kind of stick to, like, I don't even know what most of these, like, remember I stopped playing DBD right around in here, Gunslinger maybe, or Deathslinger, excuse me. But like most of these killers I've never touched before. Hey, Happy Loner, thank you. Yeah, we like to play good tunes here. Welcome in. You've been following me for several years. Is this a different? Did you change? Did you used to go by a different name? If you don't mind me asking. You've been following me this channel for like 9 years. Sorry, chat gives me these kinds of insights. So. We stopped playing for a while too. I stopped playing for a long time. Oh, J-Bait. Yeah, okay. I remember. Well, welcome back. It's good to see you. It's been a long time. Yo, what's up, Walian? Good to see you. It says 6 minutes, so I don't want to join another game. I don't want to join another Survivor game if we're just a couple minutes out. But yeah, this, I mean, I'm thinking this should be pretty busted. But we'll see. Sometimes double iridescent perks, like, or the visceral add-ons or whatever, or yeah, the iridescent and the dirty. Like this might actually not be the best synergy. Tokens whenever generated is completed when you're not holding a spike. If you are not holding a spike when vaulting a window or breaking a pallet, immediately spend a token and get a spike. See, I have to remember to like actually take advantage of that. Passing through windows while in Omnipresent Evil mode marks them for 13 seconds. What remains when this add-on is eye goop. What remains when a harpoon is shoved into one's eye? Gain undetectable for 9 seconds after grabbing a hook spike. Imprinted aluminum, either its avant-garde artwork or the horrified imprint of a woman whose face was slammed into it. Injuring a healthy survivor with a spike inflicts mangled and hemorrhage status for 70 seconds. Mangled increases the time required to see. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. Yes, that's true. Maybe eye goop. Possibly. Right? It's possible. I played around a Teamfight Tactics earlier, and I got, I think, second or third with another Dark Star build. I think the climb into a more respectable rank is, not that gold isn't respectable, but like into a rank that's taken more seriously, it's going to take considerable time. Okay. Mirror shards, a weapon that dealt more than bad luck. Impaled survivors become broken for 30 seconds after extracting the spike. Then you have sauna rock, nicely weighted, could be used to crush a rib cage. These all must have been in movies at some point that I just don't remember. After a jump scare, inflict all survivors within killer's instinct detection range with exhausted for 13 seconds. Then 2 nails, a reliable way to hold a corpse's wrists in place. Then I get to read the whole thing. Is this what we want? Spicy ramen? Oh, baby. That sounds real good. Okay. Warner Brothers, maybe they just manufacture. So, like, this is all from Jason Universe, right? Which, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I don't necessarily know the distinction. Maybe I should. Hey, Ivy. I know that it's a thing, and I know that there are restrictions and limitations and only so much shit you can do. How's the Jason game? This is going to be my first one, so you're just in time. This will be my first one. F13's up, couldn't add new trees, rocks, or hell. Oh my god. Excuse me, what is this this map? Okay. Okay. Interesting. So you can't see anybody. You can't see anybody when you're using this. Okay. So you can see footprints. This is what I wanted. This is what I'm wanting to see. Holy shit. That's hilarious. Did you see how far he went? That's fantastic. That's great. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, the timing on when you press the right click and then you actually left click to throw the spear is a little bit weird. Timing's a little bit weird. Takes a little bit of practice. You can zone a little bit, though. No, sir. Oh, dirty Sabo. Of course it won't. Everything's broken. Okay. So if we switch, okay, I see. So when you right click, you see when you're at these vaults, you can right click to switch these sides. And then when you hit control, it puts you there. And it definitely doesn't throw the spear on center either. It throws it slightly to the left. See, it doesn't like line it up. Okay. Because all this while I'm trying to throw it like right down the middle. But it doesn't throw it. Throws it like whatever side your hand is. That's interesting. Okay. I really want to get into Kill Your Friends and get it and get my hands dirty with this because there's like a lot to feel out. It also, what I noticed, it doesn't, like, it vaults you immediately. So if you use that jump scare at a window, for example, it's going to put you in the action of actually vaulting. Like, it's not like it's just going to place you on that side. It's going to put you into a vaulting action, which I didn't realize. So that's also something to kind of take note of also. There's 12 pages of perks. Yeah, they did finish those gens a little bit quick. I wasn't too terribly worried about that part. I just wanted to like get some sort of idea as to like how that jump scare worked. It wasn't how I expected it to. And they've got this token mechanics too. There's like this token system with like how old is this? Is this like, has this been around for a while? Like this token system? I hope I want to go up against more of these just so I can get a better idea. Should I put on my Tunnel Me shirt? It's true what they say, you know, there's two kinds of survivors like that wear these. They're either really, really good or they're really, really bad. I can speak to one of those pretty well. But it's definitely true. Hey, Sinful Angel. Thank you. You too. Not being able to see survivors as a killer is, I think it's going to take some pretty considerable getting used to. Once you can see footsteps, it changes things. Damn. Only so much I could have done there. Hey Blaze, you see the survivors as Jason has a red glow. I saw the footsteps. So like, when do they show up as like a? When do they show up as a red glow? Like, what do they need to be doing? Is it anything? Like, I need to reread that probably. Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, it's kind of bugged. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Come up here. I think she got hooked. Yep, she sure did. Or spiked or whatever they're calling it. I'm not familiar with this map. That gen's done. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can use that. I got you. Is he a tunnely boy? Do some tummy rubs. Holy shit. Okay, wow. A little more accurate than I am. That it pins you to the wall if it because it drives you back, and if you end up connecting with a wall during that movement, it pins you to it, which is wild. He's patrolling hooks a little bit, or it sounded like he was. Nope. Wow, there's nowhere to go. Come on, man. It's completely blocked off here. Oh, it's the exit gate. That's why. Well, GG's. Bummer. I didn't realize there was a hook right in front of the exit gate, like right there. Interesting. How far are we? It's 13 minutes. All right, looks like we're doing another. Do we have any map offerings? Oh, you can't use these unless you. I guess you could pull them off the blood web, maybe. I would rather play like a map that I know. Very altruistic perks I'm running. Yeah. It's too bad it's so hard to get killer games. Like even when I did like that 2v8 night, I got to play like what, 4 games. I didn't realize that there were like, obviously with a new killer, it's different. I didn't realize that there would be like such a shortage of survivors. That seems like the opposite of what I remember, you know? Like with new killer, it's always like this. This makes sense, but like with 2v8, I would have thought that it would have been, oh good, yeah, 7. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that it wouldn't have been more balanced. You know, these look good. The maps look good, but I kind of miss the old aesthetic. Call me sentimental, I guess. I gotta watch for this because I get it, man. It's weird. Oh, shit. So you're gonna cross country one of those things at me? It feels weird, like wanting to heal out in the open. Like I feel safer actually healing away from like a vault or a pallet or something like that. It feels safer doing this, actually. It's usually a gen in the garage, right? I think so. Friendly reminder if you guys want to play, kill your friends. I am down. Can he see you going into lockers, I wonder? Probably, right? I know, I would love that. It's just, yeah, we need 4. You can see like that smoky effect or that fog effect. That's really cool. I think they did a good job with this killer. I'm gonna commit to this as long as I can though. Which is right about now. Get shit on. No, my hard work. Damn it. Fucking spear, man. That's so funny. We were close to the door. So close. That's funny, man. It's hard to be like even upset about that, like, because it's so amusing when it happens. Sure would love a hook save here. Might as well check while we're here, right? Dude, basement looks really cool, man. Like the redo. Super cool. It's bigger too, is it? They made the basement bigger, it looks like. Oh shit, okay. Well. There that man's is. She's down far away. Okay. Dude, that is rough, man. Jen blows up on hook. No idea where he even is. Holy shit. He's gonna moonwalk. Oh shit. Okay. Wow. Very lucky. No idea where he is. Not gonna stick around to find out. Actually, that would have been pretty cool if he threw that spear up through the window. That would have been really neat, actually. Do you need chase? Yeah, yes. I have to do some tummy rubs over here. Is it getting hot up there, Ivy? What up, Luscious? How you doing, man? Shit. God damn it. Walked right into it. Oh, son of a bitch. Are we dead on hook? We might be. Last shift your rotation. Nice. Good stuff, man. need a save. Oh no. Dude, that spear is nutty. I mean, I think we're pretty boned here. No hatch in the fuck hut. This fucking guy. He closed the hatch, right? That's what that means when the bar starts like that. He closes the hatch and then opens the gates, right? Pretty sure that's what that is. Dude, please, yeah, I want to see him chuck a spear all the way across the map. No? I'll give him a chance to. Yo, Archie, what's up, man? Holy smokes. Good to see you, dude. Or I won't hold the game hostage. I won't dirtbag it. I would feel very Jason to have spear launch that. That's what I was hoping for. Like, I was hoping to see that. Alright, we're supposed to be ready to go here. It says 0 sec. Okay, I was going to say, it says 0 seconds. It's Lush. It's pretty fun, actually. Like, I've only played one game so far, so like, and I was kind of experimenting a little bit, but it's actually pretty. It's actually pretty cool. I was pleasantly surprised. I think they did a nice job with it, and I think it's fun. Like, on the Survivor side, like being on the Survivor side of playing against Jason is actually pretty fun too. He still has he has you know, the M1, obviously. He's got a spear, and then he's got some, it's called jump scare. But just like the sort of the ambient effects that they gave him, like, pretty cool. I definitely think it like makes the playing Survivor, like, it definitely changes the feeling of the game, which I think is neat. too high. All right, that's pretty cool, man. That's dope. Say, like, give me some time to experiment with this, man. This could be really, really fucking cool. All the mobility, man. Like, just fucking teleport. Stomping on pallets is slower, though. You can't, I'm sorry, hello? Okay, you have to hold that. Yeah, you reappear at certain spots, so it's anything that's like a breakable wall or a pallet or anything like that. Or a window vault too. But it speeds you up when you're moving around like this, which is really cool. Judging the range is a little bit tricky, though. Okay, you have to wait for that to recharge also. Dude is insistent on that generator. Nice. All right, ready for a Mori? No, not yet. I thought we had him in a different state already. That's the one that was teabagging me too, by the way. By the way. Where can I... There? Wow, big lunge. All right, here we go. Hilarious. That's funny, man. So a pallet doesn't need to be up either. Okay, I was hoping we could like sneak it through the sneak it between the banisters here, the railing. Okay, that's very fun. That's actually very, very fun. I like that a lot. Big fan. Big mega fan. Dude, can we nail one from distance? Probably not. There's too many obstructions in the way. Nice. Is that broken? Is that working? What can I use? There we go. Damn, man, it's so hard to it's so hard to get a feel for that. That's a very generous lunge. Okay, get another Mori animation here. That's funny. Dude, the Mori's pretty good, man. There's 2 animations. How do you get the other one? Is it just random? By the way, I'm taking Kill Your Friends if you guys want to do a lobby. I would love to get some more practice. The lunge is gigantic. Like, it definitely feels much different than other killers, for sure. So there's landing, the toss, and pinning. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. All right, well, 30 minutes until our next killer match. Yep. Takes a super long time, yes. Extended tummy rubs. Bring a med kit this time. You also have an additional, I think you have an additional state to heal through. If you pull a spike out of your belly, there's like, you can you extract the spike and then you get a fast mend to heal that injured state, and then you're still in your stage 1 injury level, if that makes sense. So I think it's probably very similar to like a, if I was understanding it correctly, the, like when you play against, is it Mr. X or Tyrant? Or Wesker, one of them, you have to use like an antidote or something like that. It's kind of like that, except you don't need an item to do it. Nemesis, thank you. Couldn't remember. Thank you, Dave. Trouble in paradise already. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Dude, can you move? I'm sorry. Yeah, I was hoping that we would have some more people interested, but it's all good. We'll hit it up another time. When is this supposed to release fully? 16th. Okay. We don't have too long to wait. Downstairs. Do you think he saw us, chat? He did not. Dude, focus. Let's go find a gen to do. Nice, someone's almost done. This map looks a lot better too, now that it's been redone. The audio is really good in this too, like all the little the little extras. Kind of makes a nice difference in the experience. You know, the jump scare mechanic might pair well with other, like, regression perks. But I wonder if they stack with, like, the existing effects that it could places on the generator. What was that one perk where, like, what's the perk where you kick the gen and it regresses it, like, further down? Or it causes it to regress faster? No, sir. Oh, come on. That was awfully generous. Awfully generous. He, like, barely grazed the top of my head. That's a lot of blood loss. Have we ever talked about that before in this game? Like, obviously, hyper realistic video game, by the way. Have we ever talked about the fact that, like, the amount of blood loss? Like, you would certainly be knocking on death's door with the amount of blood loss. I thought that was a pretty intense amount, always. It's just me. Oh, we got moried. Alright. Hitting them skill checks. Those three liters of blood. Only 3? He would be popping right out of this doorway right here, I think. We hung around too long. Oh, you can get hooks from, or you can get spikes from hooks too? I didn't know that. It probably said that somewhere. Yo, stop the gen from regressing. I don't think we have enough for this. This motherfucker. Alright, we're gonna get moried. No, no more. Oh, that's right. I only got hooked once. Why is it so hard for me to remember that? Yo, thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man. You got that door open? Got that door open by chance? It's gonna pop right out of that fucking that breakable doorway. It worked. Oh, that's funny. We probably should have given him his Mori though. He brought an ebony too. We probably should have let him just have it, right? 14 minutes, chat. What else would be good in terms of loadout here? I kind of like this aftercare. You end up to 3 survivors see each other's auras whenever you unhook them, or they unhook you, or you finish healing them, they finish healing you. That seems pretty good to me. This parental guidance I don't know about, because that requires me, I think, to be a better... That requires me to be a better runner, I think, than I am. If I were a little bit more skilled at looping, that would probably be better. I'm gonna take this side. This is, see, now this like changes everything, because now both of these are dangerous for different reasons. Completely changes the way you think about maneuvering here. I'll give you a speedy heal. We're dead. I didn't realize I was at like the edge of the map. We've had them pretty occupied. Those gens better be popping, man. Patrolling the hook on PTB. I don't know about it. I was gonna say, he must have been running something to knock the med kit out of my hands. Well, this is gonna be a quick one. It's not a very safe spot, but all right. Dude was playing pretty sweaty for PTB. Is there a cooldown for killer and kill your friends or something? No, I don't think so. We just didn't have enough people interested in doing kill your friends tonight. as far as I know, only Rin was the only one who expressed any interest in doing it, which is fine. But like, I just have to then wait my turn, you know, in the queue, which everybody's wanting to play. Everybody's wanting to play Jason right now, so it takes 30 minutes. It's a 30-minute wait. Deputies. Actually, I don't think we unlocked all these. I mean, they're probably all here, but yeah, deputies bed. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say we have them all. I think I want to change this iridescent boat motor. I'm sure it has a good use case, but whenever a survivor is down, survivors within your terror radius scream and you're alerted for 6 seconds. Yes, I have. It's just a big grind. Just a big grind. Whenever you damage a generator for 5 seconds, you see the auras of survivors within 24 meters. That's a pretty good detection perk. Whenever you damage a generator, it's compromised. When that generator is completed by survivors, your basic attack cooldowns are 25% shorter. Huh. I appreciate that. Yeah, we don't have 4. So we haven't had a chance to get 4 together all at once. And I think Rin went to bed. So that was our other one. I think everybody's either kind of like, it's what I'm finding, like this used to be my normal time slot. Like if you remember back in the day, this used to be my normal time slot. And now most of the people that used to hang out at this time, like if you fast forward all these years later from when I first started like streaming DBD, everybody's got like jobs or they got other commitments and other things going on where like, this is really late for people. So like, you know, if I were to do this, it would have been better if I had picked earlier time of the day, you know. Life, yeah. Life is a thing, you know. I wanted to change this, but I do appreciate that. Some other time we'll hopefully be able to do it. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Yeah. See, my time has always been better for people in California. But most other places, not so much. Which is completely fine. I tend to get bored of maps currently. I'm thinking it's them for the next league. Yeah. Got into tier 10 or 11 now. Yeah, maps are okay. I mean, that's when you start getting exponentially better loot. Not that you don't get good loot throughout, but you know, it gets much better. That's like the game actually. Oh, I do not care for this map. Where can we come up in here? Dude, this is very safe. Actually, no, it's not. Still on chase, apparently. I am struggling a little bit with the spear, or with the spike, or whatever you call it. There we go. And you know, even when you just like sort of tap on the mouse a certain way, it like jerks it just slightly. Where's our spot here? Dude, that is a fucking loop and a half. Nice. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't love this map, and I don't know it very well either. Yeah, see, where's my jump scare spot here? There is, but I don't know. It just doesn't belong, you know? Oh, he went this way. That's tough, man. At least it's tough for me anyway. I'm having a tough time with it. Yeah, that's difficult. Yeah, because it's not down center either. Oh, that's basement. We don't want that. Yeah, I don't like this map. It's uncomfortable for me to play at this point still. Okay, so we want this one. It's rough, dude. We're getting brutalized. I wait 30 minutes for this abuse. There are no good places for this. Like... They just sail it. At least you can pick up the spikes quickly. Hey, there we go. We got one. That took him pretty far, man. Jesus. I was playing, hoping I would feel somewhat reminiscent. No, it's different. I'm still, Don Trell, I'm still enjoying it, but like it for DBD, like for me, being pretty stale. Like this is, I think, a nice way to go about giving it a little bit more character. But I get what you're saying. Friday the 13th, the game was like, that was a good time, man. That's some good memories playing that game. Oh shit. Got our ass. I think it's just it's on borrowed time for such a long time now, you know? Like I don't know how they I don't know how if they can fix it. Like I don't know that they can. You know what I mean? Bummer. Man, we got roughed up this game, man. Ace made me look like an asshole out here. That's alright. I'm not a fan of this map, though. This map is, I like Alien. I said this last time we played here. I like Alien. The movies are great. Like, they're some of my favorites. I just don't... I'm just not feeling it in DBD, man. Like, it just doesn't seem like it doesn't belong, you know? Alright, so hang on. That's pretty far off center, isn't it? If I could see the killers from third person in DBD, it would bring me back. Yeah. I like that they tried, you know? I like that they tried. Okay, so we have... God, a half hour for a match now. 30 minutes for a match. Chucky's third person. I haven't played him. I haven't played most of these killers. I haven't played Spirit. I never played Legion. That was right when I sort of retired. Plague was out. Ghostface, never played. Demogorgon, never played. Deathslinger, I played a little bit. Executioner, never played. Artist, I've never even heard of that. Vecna, I haven't played. Kraus, I haven't played. None of these. I haven't played any of these. I haven't played any of these. God, the Xenomorph in here too. How was that received? Like, what did the DBD community at large think about this chapter in general? Skull Merchant never played. The Knight never played. Wesker never played. The Oni I played. Isn't very popular. It's just... You have to unlock this. Oh, there it is. Okay. The Lich is crazy fun, albeit out of place. I mean, Vecna seems cool.
I will ascend.
That's very cool looking too. The aesthetics are cool. The customizations are not real over the top, are they? You know what I was saying earlier was that I felt like Jason looks a little bit squat. Like he looks a little bit short and stocky, you know? Like he doesn't look like this big, bold, imposing figure like he does in the movies. Like he looks a little bit petite, doesn't he? I think it's just the proportions. The proportions seem a little bit weird. It could just be me, but that's the new Jason Universe design of Jason. So what's the difference? Like we started talking about this earlier. Maybe it was shared in chat and I just overlooked it. But like, somebody explained to me like the Jason Universe version of Jason. Like, is that like, what are they? If they're not, is Jason Universe? Are they making movies, or is it other media that they own rights to or license? Like, do they borrow rights to do certain like comic books, or like what is? I don't understand what Jason Universe is versus the official. I'm a little fuzzy about that part. I know the rights are wonky. That much I do know. Like a map. I like a map I'm more familiar with. Actually, Macmillan Estate would be good. Sean never paid the original writer more than $9,000 for the original script. Then Victor asked Sean several times to work out a deal for some royalties. Sean continually said no, then took Victor, the writer, to court. But Victor won the rights to the original film script and the Friday the 13th title. Okay. So Jason Universe is more about just the character and figure, right? It's the figure of Jason and not like Camp Crystal Lake, like those things, like all of that starts to get probably pretty messy, right? Inability to use other characters that were in the movie, environments, things like that. Yeah, focusing on Jason as an adult. They can't use Pamela. Jason as a child. Friday the 13th title, nothing. Okay, got it. That's helpful. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to explain that to me. Because I knew it was weird. For the rights to movies 2 through 8. Okay. Thanks, Archie. Yeah, I appreciate you guys breaking it down for me. There's a tree there, by the way. I'm such a terrible survivor. Oh, we're being chased all the while. Okay, cool. We had that coming. Holy shit. Wow, that was a great throw. I can't even be upset. That was really good. Yeah, and then 9X Freddy vs. Jason 2009. Yeah. Well, and then when you start like the versions that were in other movies that like maybe other studios own the rights to, like that probably starts to get even wackier then, I would imagine. No heal, dude? Come on, bro. Oh, get the fuck out. Jason in Mortal Kombat X? I don't remember that. Aren't they working on another movie? Dontrell? Or am I misremembering? Or am I misinformed? A fall from that height should put you in an injured state, in my opinion. Use the speedy heal. Whoops. Hey, all right. I still think we're fucked, but I think we're proper fucked. Maybe not. There's supposedly a new film and Sing player. Okay. Dude, I'm sorry. Hello? Is my shift button not working? Feeling belly rubs. We were so close too, man. We were very close. Familiar with Twin Peaks? You know, my wife likes Twin Peaks a lot. I never really got into it. Not because I thought it was bad. I just, for no particular reason, just didn't get into it. Thank you. What you want? What do you want? Nice. Dude, is he rocking Noed? He might be. I think it's a Noed user. Could be. Shit, that's my bad. Took one for the team, bro. Oh, we're getting worried. Alright, at least he made it worth our while. Oh, that's it? That's kind of underwhelming. It's kind of underwhelming. A little bit. I like the other one better. Do we want to wait around for how much longer do we have? 13 minutes. I think we might wrap it here. All in all, so okay. All in all, here's my take. I think Jason's fun for what he is. I think that some of the mechanics that he brings in, let's cancel this. Some of the mechanics that he brings into the game, I think are really fun and interesting and a little bit different. I do like the different states. Now, again, bear in mind, I haven't played most of these killers. It's been a long time, right? I don't know if like how unique he truly is, but he definitely seems more fun than other killers that I had played towards the end of like the first go round I had with this game. I like the atmospherics like you get from some of the sound effects from the movie. Button his shirt adds a pop of color to the clothing. It's fun, yeah. I think it's cool. I'm glad that they did it. I'm glad that they were able to secure the rights in some way to get him in the game, because, you know, that's what Trapper was supposed to be. You know, Trapper was kind of the closest thing they could get, you know, to Jason. So I'm glad to see him in here. They got all the major players in here. You know what I mean? You got Leatherface, you got Mike, you've got, you know, you got Jason in here. Those are your three. Freddy Krueger. Those are your heavy hitters, you know. So anyway, I think it's good for the game. I think it's cool. I'm glad they were able to pull it off. Pinhead is crazy fun to play. See, I haven't played him either. I thought Ghostface was a good idea when they introduced him. But yeah, I just kind of like, you know, I had my fill of this game. But I think I appreciate some of the stuff that they've done. Well, they went really twisted with this one, huh? All this seems better than me getting tossed. The alien map I hate. If for no other reason other than like simply like because of the fact that like it's space themed and it just feels like it doesn't fit. Like we started with like cornfields with, you know, Hillbillies map, and you start with like McMillan Estate for Trapper, and like this, you know, these things feel a certain way. Auto Haven, like these maps all felt like they fit into a certain category, like they fit into a bucket. And then you've got the spaceship Nostromo crash site. Like, what the fuck? This other stuff I get, like Five Nights at Freddy's. Like I even get like the Saw map. I'm not a big fan of either, but I understand it and it makes sense. The Asylum for Doctor, like a lot of these things make really good sense, but some of it just feels weird and wrong to me. And having Alien here feels like a reach also, but Castlevania, yeah, see, like I can see Castlevania being pretty cool. Did they introduce maps for this as well or no? Yeah, I was not a fan. I played maybe 3 or 4 rounds on Nostromo and I hated every bit of it. I haven't played it as Survivor. I've only played it as Killer. So anyway, thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. As we check this out, there's no true Castlevania maps out there now. Man, that's a missed opportunity right there. I heard people say good things about the Killer. Yeah, it's good to be back. I took a 4-year break, and now we're back. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to be like getting into streaming long term. I think I would like to settle in on one game, but like I don't really know what that is. It's not going to be Dead by Daylight. I'm pretty sure about. I'm fairly certain of that. We may pop in and do little things here and there if there's something that, you know, piques my interest or something like that. But game's largely ran its course. Those people who play this game for 15,000 hours, man, like you really gotta love this game, you know. I know. It's crazy. It went by fast. 4 years. Yeah, it was almost exactly 4 years. My 7-year partner anniversary is in 2 days, so we're not going to do anything unique or special for it, but this happens to be 7 years partnership, 4 of which I wasn't here for. So we'll think of something. We'll think of something as we go through the motions here and think about what I want to play. You have friends that play this game for 5-6 hours every day without skipping a beat? Nah, no. Like I said, it ran its course for me. It was fun for stream. It was fun for the stream. I was able to build a community off of this game, and so it'll always have a special place for me. But to play this game for my job, like, I get some people really love it, and I think that's great. If that's, you know, if somebody's in here and they're like, yo, that's me, that's awesome. Like, if you're still getting satisfaction and fulfillment from this game after 10 years, and like, I could play World of Warcraft like that, right? Like, it all just kind of depends on what your flavor is. This is more like a party game for me. It's, you know, and to me, an MMO's in a different category, like, again, for myself. But for people who play this game for a living, like, I know I'm friends with some of them, man. Like, people have committed their professional lives to making content for this game over the past 10 years plus. And I think it takes a special person to be able to stomach the same video game with no breaks, you know? Hey, Fujin, how are you? There's no judgment, by the way. Like, people love this game. You like what you like. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all. No judgment whatsoever. Just saying, like, for me, like, from my perspective, it seems difficult. It seems difficult to imagine continuing to do this for many hours per day every year. You know, but again, just my opinion. Just a little bit insane. Yeah, you like what you like, man. There's nothing wrong with that. I want to be, like, extra clear that I'm not judging it. I'm just simply sharing my perspective. Just started back into WoW and hadn't played much since Shadowlands. All these new talent trees, professions, dubs. I looked at retail. Somebody was telling me about retail, and was trying to talking me into get into it. Now, I played a fair bit of the anniversary and classic. Vanilla WoW was like peak World of Warcraft in my opinion. But, you know, I'm also a little bit of an older gamer too. Like, I'm approaching my mid 40s, you know, so like what I find entertaining is different today than what I would have said 5, 7, 10 years ago, right? 15 years ago. Things change for me. But I played quite a bit of Anniversary. I raided all through Vanilla, Classic. The Vanilla re-release. I raided through all of that, and I started raiding Burning Crusade Classic also. And excuse me. I had a really good time with it. It's one of those things where I could sink many hours, like a day, into that. Yeah, I'm gonna be 43, so I'm still early 40s, but what I find enjoyable today, much different. Have you seen Asmongold? So I stopped watching Asmongold a while back, maybe a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago. I stopped watching Asmongold. I can give it a look. I know he's gotten into a lot of political conversation lately, which I'll be honest with you, I don't really jam on much of that. So I kind of tuned out even further, but I'll take a look specifically for that if it's WoW related. Yeah, I understand he's gotten into a lot of political conversation, and that's just not my cup of tea. It's just funny because he's watching a recreation of the Orc starting area. I'll take a peek at it. I'm sure it's entertaining. But yeah, DBD is a good spot, man. Like it 10 years, good for them. What a great accomplishment to a game like this to last this long. Like, amazing. Most of the people that I knew that used to work on this game and community, like Not Queen and and Pat, like, you know, people who are no longer with Behavior and things like that. I still keep in touch with them a little bit. Pat's doing community for like a new Sims game. That's new on Steam. What is it called? It is called Paralives. If you're into The Sims, if you like The Sims, this might be worth checking out. Yeah, like what, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? That sort of fell flat too, didn't it? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What was the other one? Ghostbusters sucked. Which, God, what a shame. I mean, you could have done something really fucking great with Ghostbusters, I think. Last year, I streamed last year a little bit, yeah. That game fell apart too. Dead on Arrival, if I remember correctly. A lot of people thought there were going to be a lot of DBD killers out there. Just never happened. You know what else it is too? It's like there's an established community, you know? There's an established community, like a long-standing established community with Dead by Daylight. And there's like deep roots with this, like Twitch made Dead by Daylight what it is. Like, and so you've got not only the game culture and like the community within just the game itself, like even if you just take streaming content creators out of it completely, you've got a really deep player base, like close-knit player base, and then you've got all the peripheral content creators building on that in a different way and compounding that interest. And again, we talked about people like making their lives and, you know, building their professional careers as content creators around specifically this game. And it almost, in a way, hey, I'm one of those people, right? I got my check mark off this game. I think in some way it's almost a symbiotic type of relationship, because the people who are making content for Dead by Daylight are reliant on the persisting interest from the player base, right? And the persisting player base continues to stay immersed because of the influence coming from the content creators, right? So it's like this cyclical, symbiotic sort of relationship where one is, I think, are you going to have people that play it regardless of what content creators are doing? Yes, for sure. You will. But I would argue that not as many. Like, if people decided to move on from Dead by Daylight on Twitch and on YouTube, and people like Otz, right? Otz is a great dude. I met Otz at TwitchCon, really nice guy. That was before he even got into DBD, if you can imagine that. I think there's a picture of him and I together at the OBS booth somewhere. People like Otz, Hens, like some of the bigger names on Twitch. If they all walked away from the game, how many players do you think would walk away with them? I would think a pretty good size, like a good chunk. Oh, exactly, Dontrell. There are a large number of people who are just beyond done with it. Like, again, like as human beings, like we like variety, we crave different experiences, and so, you know, you hitch your wagon to this horse, man, and you keep going as long as it'll keep pulling you, you know. And I think it's interesting, man. It's an interesting case study. I think, like, if you're like, if somebody in here, like, if you're going for your master's degree or your PhD in psychology, this would make an excellent like basis for your master's thesis. Just this relationship that creators have with a game and how it sustains them and how that sustains the player base. Like, they're feeding, like they're watering their own garden, you know, and once they walk away from it, it stops feeding them, you know. It's super interesting. I think it's interesting. Anyway, That's enough of me rambling. Thank you guys all for coming in and hanging out tonight. Really appreciate it. It was good to see everybody. Some old names starting to pop in here too, coming on back through. It's nice to see people. Nice to see people swinging back through. Want to write a psychological case study on Blood Elf Paladin phenomenon. Oh boy. That's another interesting slippery slope you could go down. Thank you, Ivy. I appreciate it. I should be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll probably be back to Teamfight Tactics. I won't be playing more DBD tomorrow night, but got to figure out what I'm going to do long term here. I know I want to stream. I know I want to be live, and I know I want to be making content. I do like Teamfight Tactics, but I think it's probably... I'm worried it's a little bit boring for stream. It's very chill. Maybe a little too chill. And I'm also like not talking a whole lot because I'm really like trying to think through what I'm doing. But I'm also not good enough to make anything educational. So I'm kind of stuck with it. I do like it, but I'm a little bit stuck with it. So I don't know if we're going to stick with that long term. But maybe in the immediate, we will for a bit still. I looked at that new 007 game, First Light. I think I got sent a key for it. I think the game looks boring. I hate to say it. I think that new 007 game looks boring. I watched a couple streamers play it a little bit earlier today, and they looked bored too. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong, but maybe it's more fun to play than it is to watch. I don't know. It looks boring to me though, which I'm pretty sad about. But anyway, I'm going to head on out and get some sleep. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. If you're just starting your night, depending on where you are. If you're heading to bed, have a good night. And I'll see you guys next time. All right. You guys take it easy. Thanks for coming in.